acting like they never knew news. Then Pop Lady dropped dead as top red. New news. I am your God, nigga.
Hey, yo, for real, y'all. Just cause she let y'all hit it and quit it, I tell them different strokes for different folks. Plus, with a name like Jazz, she should be used to the give and go. Hey, y'all.
Tay Roc versus Loso.
Yeah, we haven't spoken this whole time, but like I said, bro, I hope that he's doing well. I hope I'm rooting for him. I hope that I know that he's rooting for me as well. And it's not it's probably like a healthy competition within ourselves too. Like
that's good too. That's
good
too.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you hear something that I might say to now, Ward is such a it's 2 days later.
The approach is different.
But he's also gonna be able to hear something that I say,
then take out,
and then he can take, or he can adjust. Yeah, he can do that on the fly. You know what I'm saying? And he has like a whole 2 days later. But yeah, nah, bro. We haven't spoke. We haven't went over any concepts, any angles, any the thought process, nothing like that about Tay. We haven't even spoken about Tay Roc at all.
That's crazy because y'all could low key jump him.
I don't know. Could we? I mean, like, you got to think about it. Anything. Let's say hypothetically, me and Ward did start talking, and there was something fire. It's like, nah, I want that.
Oh yeah,
I want that. You know what I'm saying?
I need that line.
Nah, we wouldn't. Nah, one, we wouldn't. But then two, like I said, it's because we're both battling him, and it's 3 rounds. And if it was 2 weeks apart, maybe it was whatever.
It's 2 days.
But because it's 2 days apart, I think that it's necessary for that. But that's so I think that battle happens, and then me gearing up for the Geechee one. Now I would say this: the more important battle. So I said that, and I don't know if you agree with my reasoning as to why I said that. Do you agree with that?
Why Tay Roc is more important?
Yeah, because it was first the leverage, and then obviously the run stuff. Now I would say too, this isn't saying. Let me just clarify this. What I will say.
Because I think
the tougher battle is Geechee though, and then I'm saying this.
I disagree.
Okay,
and I'll tell you why.
And I'm not saying that Tay Roc is tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying, and I'm not even going off of the content per se, because I don't know what neither one of them like what they could come up with. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are all world talents.
Yeah.
But I do think that there is I don't know if anybody else has this, but there's just like this like bulletproof aura of Geechee.
I'll give you that.
When you have to find the right conversation. You have to be in the right. It's not just finding the right conversation, but you have to be in the right place. You have to be battling at the right time. Like it's just certain things that it has to be a perfect storm for you to literally put chinks in his armor. And that's just a testimony to him just carrying himself with integrity as far as within the culture, right? Like nobody hates Geechee Gotti, right? Like that's why I try to tell him, like, first of all, he is who he says he is, and then he's doing all the things that he says he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, he's approachable. He's not like he's not
cool as shit.
cool. You know what I'm saying? Which he could walk around with his 3 belts and be like, "Yo, I'm not talking to you," but at the same time. He's so down that the fans are always rooting for him, bro. Always rooting for him. And so, but with that though, it's like when you talk to him, you have to figure out, okay, yeah, I could probably talk about this angle, but are they receptive
to that?
Yeah, they're gonna be receptive. They're gonna be like, nah, this is corny. Whatever. It's like whatever it is. So I need to just go in there and obviously do what Loso does, but make sure that my plan for Geechee is refreshing. I mean, it's fresh. It's definitely not redundant from all the other battlers what they've done. But then two, it's deliberate. I pride myself delivery. I feel like that's one category in which I'm just like up there. But the conviction, everything, like it's there, and you really feel what I'm saying. And that the conversation between both of us is something that can stand the test of time. And so that's why I think it's going to be a tougher battle because of what he personifies, not just in that room, because even though it's in Orlando, but I mean that's his platform. That's Riot.
Oh yeah, it's right.
And so And you know they always travel heavy. I mean, the Crips, I mean, they just come everywhere, right? M3S3, the Riot, no studio in, and then obviously all those people.
You're carefully planned. I like this.
Yeah, like, all of those people are going to be there. So I think that making that room believe what I believe and then having them look at him, you know, in a way where he's like, oh, Superman's bleeding? You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So that's why I think that the more important one is Roc. I think that the tougher one is Geechee.
I think the more important one is Roc, and this is no slight to Geechee. I feel how I break it down is gonna make sense. The most important one is Roc, and the tougher one is Roc too. Geechee Gotti is here. He's accomplished what he's accomplished in terms of Cody. I feel like what he's gonna do is put on the show. You know what I'm saying? A great show. Try to beat you, obviously. But Roc is on a mission to the point where he feel like he can't lose. Like you could literally put a damper on what he got going on.
Yeah.
And then if he loses to you, right, because you versus him is the first, and then he battles A-Ward, that hurts his chance against A-Ward too, I believe. Yeah. And losing both of those, and now the same thing said about you, it goes to him like, I just lost to Loso.
Yeah.
Maybe my approach for him, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's composed, because compound, it's like, So I think he's the most important one. And again, I feel like Geechee can lose to you. Roc can't lose to you.
Yeah.
He can't lose to you, Loso. You can't slow down the mission.
I
goal.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
It's more at stake here.
I agree that it probably means more to Roc.
Yeah, and if it means more, I'm more motivated too. So it'd be tougher. He's gonna be sweating. The hat's gonna be turned down. What?
So I would say this. So I would say I agree with you on that.
Yeah. But
you and I, we answer that question from two different vantage points. You're answering it from who's gonna go ahead and write better content for me, right? Or like be.
I'd say how you answer.
Like who's gonna be tougher to prepare
that force
for.
field.
I think so I'm writing it from my perspective. You're writing it from their perspective or a fan's perspective. You know what I'm saying? So both answers are true. Yeah. It's just which way. What's the vantage point? You know what I'm saying?
With all that being said, I feel like we should
commentate together one day, bro.
We should. All said and done. Whenever you're ready.
When we retire.
We can set it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. You got to retire to commentate with me.
Wow.
Right? Well, you don't gotta. You can just.
I'm objective.
You can just commentate.
I'm Mr. Objective.
I think I am too.
All right. Next topic. Got it.
No, the next topic is Tay Roc. Like we haven't really dived into the matchup. Like who does what better? Like what is his advantage? What are your advantages going into the matchup?
Man, me and Tay Roc. I think that he's another guy that I stand across from. And I'm like, man, projection, conviction, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm like,
energy, momentum.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a Danny Myers where they're just relentless, bro. Yeah, they're just
nonstop.
Like every battler would tell you that. Like, there's certain things like, okay, what does this guy have? Okay, cool punch in the right end, like the yada yada yada, the aura, the swag, whatever it is. But for him, it just seems like a non-stop assault on you, bro, for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I went and just rap, and it just feels
5 minutes.
Even if the lines aren't necessarily the most witty lines that you've ever heard, but because they're back to back and his delivery and stuff like that, it's just like you're feeling it, and the whole crowd is just they're giving him the momentum, like they're giving him the energy that he needs to go ahead and deliver this round, and so that's just, and it's just him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going against somebody who you were watching before. I mean, I'm going against somebody who I was watching before I even thought about picking up a pen and battling, bro.
Damn.
So there's always, don't get me wrong, like I'm here. Like I'm not. It's not no like one of Bronny James, teammates, playing LeBron type of thing. But it's, for me, I kind of almost look at it like, whether it's Anthony Edwards, playing against, or somebody who may not have been here as long as Tay Roc, but I mean, I put in the work, and I mean, he's even said this too, like, yeah, I respect him, and we're gonna go ahead and lock in, yada yada yada, and so, it's definitely who he is, everything that he's quote unquote built with this culture in general, the fans that love him, and then on top of that, his like nonstop assault that you're just gonna have to withstand and do different things. I don't think that the plan to beat Tay Roc is to just be overly aggressive with him as well. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, like there's just certain things that I can do that
talk your shit.
that only I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I do this very, very well. And when I'm in that pocket, when I'm in that bag, I think that that's gonna help me out rather than me trying to just, let me go AMG mode. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I just think that when it's my turn to rap, okay, cool. Let's talk.
Location, it being Atlanta. Does that factor in? You rocked Atlanta multiple times.
Yeah. That's
Bullpen
where
is
I always tell people that's where I got my name from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously I'm in Tampa, Florida, but as far as my battles, like where you've even, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you even tweeting the first time, like you watched me in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like people, that's how people saw me. I mean, they got to a point where people thought I was, an Atlanta battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I'm down the block. I'm in Tampa and stuff. But I don't think that matters only because this is rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember like.
When he battled Bad News, I feel like that was in Atlanta too, I believe.
Yeah,
and they gave him wild love.
Bro, you got to think about it. When you're a star, it doesn't matter if you're battling somebody at home. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because you got to think about it. Those people have been wanting to see you over here for the longest. When URL started touring, I remember there was certain battles like, oh, you coming out to the DMV. Or you coming out of North Carolina, or you coming out. It's like, yo, that's still Math Hoffa though. Like you don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm still gonna cheer.
Yeah, like you gotta understand. Like, Rock coming to any city is never like maybe if he's battling, somebody who's just as high or even above, right? Like maybe like, Rock battling Geechee in the middle of Compton would be Rock battling Mook in the middle of New York would be you know what I'm saying? Certain things like that. There are certain Rock battling Verb in the middle of St. Louis. Like, don't get me wrong, like where Rock might have to kind of like, fight to kind of get the crowd, not necessarily on his side, but away from his opponent. But as far as anybody else though, like, I battled in Atlanta probably, 10 times more than Rock. But he's still 10 times more popular than me in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't necessarily think that's going to do anything, that's in my favor per se. But I am comfortable in Atlanta. And I have a lot of people in Atlanta, so I'm excited for it to be in Atlanta.
Okay, so you saw the venue too. I think John took a tour. He posted it on Twitter and Instagram.
I didn't see it though.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch the video, yeah.
It looked like it's spacious.
Yeah.
But the ceiling size, I don't know if that even matters, but I think it's like 300 or more maybe. So you ready for that? I think there might be a stage. I can call John now if you want. You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't even want you to do that. Yep.
Okay. A stage, I think 300
I think I could
or
call
more.
him too if I wanted to. So.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
Speaking of John, though, we have this bet, and I'm anti John, so I'm anti whatever he's involved with, which is the bullpen.
Objective.
That's for this though. I'm very objective. Let's not do that.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being lied on again, respectfully.
Sure.
This is for this. Does the bullpen take home the gold?
Get more W's that night?
Yeah. I have a bet on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a small bet. That's push-ups and $100. Not crazy. Yeah.
Not too many people could do $4,000 on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So
it suits you for that.
But I do think that bullpen
gangster.
I do think that there goes me doing things I've never done, and then the worst case scenario hit me.
But it wasn't in your hands though. This is in your hands.
No, my battle's in my hands.
That's what I'm saying. Your battle's in your hands.
Yeah.
I thought you meant for
okay, yeah. No, for the whole bullpen thing, I think so, yeah. Bro, I will go, look, I tell people all the time, outside of my horsemen, bro, there's not another group of guys that I will go to war with. I mean, bullpen, I will go to war. Like, you take us anywhere. And I don't care what you think about the rest of the guys, quote unquote, not being on URL, quote unquote, not getting calls to be on these cards. Bro, like, at the end of the day, give me Clone, give me News.
Give me Twerk.
Yeah. Give me Clone, give me News, give me John. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
I got Calico. Because I'm going against, the bullpen. I'm going
Calico and John.
John.
Chef
Tay
Trez
Roc.
is with me too, right?
That's what we kind of wondered, but
Yes,
it got to be with y'all.
You wondering? I don't have to wonder. That's
I
when I first battled on Bullpen, Trez was there. The last time I battled on Bullpen, Trez was there. So Trez is Bullpen.
So I got to go everybody opposite. So Calico, Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Tay Roc,
Loso.
Let me see here. Twerk,
Clone.
and T-Top, and Gwitty and Super Black. So that's Gwitty. I got Gwitty. Gwitty is not Bullpen.
No. Yeah. Super Black is Bullpen.
Super Black.
Yes. Shout out Super Black.
Okay. Good luck with that, man. So you gonna have to owe me some money. I don't see y'all all taking these.
Wait,
W's.
how many? Is that 6 battles?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battles.
Okay, so you gotta win 4. All right, cool. We got it. I'm cool with that. I think I got 4 books there.
John might drop the ball.
I got 4 books there.
Clone.
All 3 rounds, by the way.
Yeah, Clone gonna drop the ball.
Keep going. I feel like you're gonna say another name there too. I feel like you're gonna say somebody else is gonna drop the ball.
Chef Trez.
Yeah,
is
hold
gonna
the
do good.
microphone a little close. 'Cause I want everyone.
I don't
at
see
home-
Loso dropping the ball, but this might be a tough fight for you. That's all.
it?
Yeah, you got a lot of pressure. I feel like you're the star of the show, man. The most pressure, the most. I feel like eyes and weight.
Both
and
though,
ranking.
like both. The fact that both of us are battling, but you know what's crazy?
That's what makes it fair too, low key.
Yeah, that does.
I like that. I like
You know
that.
what's crazy too? We're not the only ones. Trez.
Oh yeah.
Trez is battling both. Trez is battling Billy Boondocks 2 days later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Relax.
Relax. What I do?
I'm just saying.
What I do? I didn't do
Trez
anything.
still has to go ahead and prepare and write. So let's see. I'm not
Chef
saying.
Trez freestyles whole round, so he's good.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Billy Boondocks is Geechee
shout
Award,
out to Billy
but you know what I'm
Boondocks.
saying. But still, and then I thought there was somebody else who was also
the
battling
whole
on that
card?
Riot card.
I mean, I was supposed
it
to battle
somebody?
John, but they switched me out for Calico.
Oh my God, bro.
So that's what happened.
Was there somebody else that was supposed to battle on the or is
On
battling
the Riot?
card?
This
No.
still, so I got.
No, I guess not. I guess not. I guess I think that's it. Yeah.
Got you. So here's the Riot card.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, these battles are good too.
Yeah. So again, you're the.
What's the better
you're one of
card,
the
though,
stars
bro?
of the weekend. Well, who's paying me? So Riot, you paying me?
Riot.
Is
or
Bullpen paying me?
Politics as
Which
usual,
one's paying me?
Monopoly 2.
Honestly, they both good cards though. Like the top 2 for the Riot, Geechee versus Loso, Terror versus A-Ward. I like them both.
Yeah.
But if I had to,
I do think that I think the Bullpen card is better from top to bottom. But I do
Objective.
think. But I do think. But I
Of course
do
you gonna
think.
say that one.
But I do
Of course
think.
you gonna say that. Go ahead, though.
I do think that the main event, co-main event on the Riot is probably better than what.
So wait, what's the co-main event for Bullpen?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're gonna say Arsenal versus back. The way they position it, probably Arsenal versus.
or probably me and Rock.
I would say you and Rock is so.
I don't know, but then obviously the rest of the battles though. I mean, these are just great battles on the Bullpen side. But in the Riot, I mean, even something like, me personally, look, I don't care. I think Av and Don Marino is gonna be I think it's gonna be a punch fest. I do. Yeah. I think Sleeper. Franchise and Eunice.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's be fire.
I heard Franchise just got busy on Civil War.
With Hansel, yeah, he did.
Like I heard
that was Battle of the Night.
Were you there?
I was there, Battle of the Night.
I heard
Battle of the
I
Night.
should have showed up. I'm like down the block. I heard he got crazy. And so
It was good.
And the fact that Franchise is just and Eunice and Hansel are, to me, they're phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
They're the best, I think, rising. Right.
Yeah.
From their class.
And then even them having that battle, you know what I'm saying? And it being so well, stuff like that. Yeah. And I remember being in the room for that battle and thinking, man, Hansel kind of won really clear. I remember being in the room thinking that. But as I kept watching it, I was like, man, it was just a good battle.
But the judge was for Eunice, right?
My judge?
I'm saying the judges was for Eunice.
No, Hansel won the battle. Hansel won it, yeah.
I'm bugging part of it.
Yeah, Hansel. I think Hansel won every judge that night. Yeah.
I have to go back and double check that.
I was there.
Okay.
Real Deal even
I
said
just watched the battle.
Real Deal said something along the lines like Eunice had it was hilarious. He said, man, Eunice probably wrote one of the greatest rounds I've ever heard in battle rap. I got Hansel. I was like, what? I was like, yo, what is he saying? But nonetheless, no, that was great. But I say that to say that I'm always clicking on their battles, bro. I'm always watching Hansel and Eunice. I think the world of them as far as talent, and I hope that it continues years from now. But I think Franchise is just somebody who is like he's also relentless, bro. Like when you battle Franchise, and I haven't battled him, but I've watched him. I've been on several cards with him, and I can't wait to battle him. But I think when he battles, when he goes against Eunice, I mean, bro, it's gonna be a tough battle.
Because
even though he does not
they're
do
passionate.
Yes, and bro, I see people trying to say, oh, but writing and Eunice is better and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, there's no way. Are y'all new to this? Y'all think it's always the better writer? Y'all think it's always not always, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's not always who wins. And if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? Hansel and Franchise wouldn't have had such a crazy battle like they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say what you want about Franchise, but Franchise has been in wars. Like he's good, and so I can't wait to see Franchise and Eunice. I think who else is on there?
Oh, we got the card right here. And I think Franchise and Eunice is gonna be better than Shock and Suge and Capo, and I think Capo and Suge is good.
I think so too. But
I think the motivation, the passion is there. I watched Suge's recent battles. Mm-hmm. At some point, he wakes up and he turns into Suge, but it's not on with every round. It's not Suge.
Yeah.
And Capo is motivated because I feel like this is one of his biggest fights too.
Oh yeah.
He battled Arsenal, so this is gonna be good for him. Riggs and Snake Eyes, that should be good as well.
Especially because of what transpired.
Well, what transpired, I'm not going to repeat what transpired, but also the management situation of the Tone Bro. Because Tone Bro now manages Riggs, and Snake Eyes say, yo, stay over there.
Yo, Snake, please, bro.
Stay over there.
Please, man.
You ain't got to
I told Snake Eyes this, bro. And me and him always go back and forth, but you know, we got a mutual respect for each other. If you watch his battle versus, who was it? Was it Av? Might have been
recently?
Av. He was getting into an angle bag, I told him, bro, and the material that he was given, I told him, I said, yo, that was your best material when you were in. Even though that's not you, that's your best. But there's certain conversations that you just need to have because the elephant's in the room. If Tone Bro is standing across from you, bro, and we know you for all that, you know what I'm saying? Man, talk about it. Talk about what happened in Houston. Talk about what happened behind closed doors. I'm not saying like gossip, but I'm just saying like the stuff that we already know. Talk about it, bro. And just break it down and do it in your way, Snake, and go and walk. And I want him to walk up the Tone Bro. You like push, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy if he battled Tone Bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like give that, cause bro, like that energy, there's nobody in our culture who I think really, really embraces the heel and the promo of it.
Eyes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he talks now granted, you know what I'm saying? Does he come off a little delusional to his peers sometimes? Cool. But at the same time, though, I give him credit about this, bro. That man, bro, it doesn't matter if you're Creatine Carlos out in Montana or if you're Tay Roc. He's gonna promo, he's gonna sell it, he's there, he's not afraid of any smoke. Riggs, I've been sparring. Well, I haven't rapped with Riggs in a long time or whatnot. But when
he's on some things,
but he was
too.
Bullpen. He was Bullpen.
Yeah.
You know, obviously when I started, and he was one of the first people who I was always sparring with. I mean, he had called me. I think on one of my first battles. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Got on the phone with me. We were always sparring and stuff, and so. He's just another guy that's just always ready. I mean, Riggs believes that he should be, you know, where Snake Eyes at or where there's a lot of other people at. And so I think that battle in and of itself, bro, and I thought it was smart. Geechee must have saw the situation and said, oh yeah, come right here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It is called a riot, right? That battle's like a riot-ish.
Exactly.
You said Av and Don Marino?
Let's go.
Who you got winning between them?
Man, I got, you know what?
You got Don, don't you?
I got Don winning, bro.
You think this is a sleeper battle?
He's on his revenge tour. But Av is first of all, Av is
doing 4 in 1 month, I think.
Av's doing 4 in 1 month?
I think 4 either 1 month or 2 months. It's like back to back.
What's wrong with us battlers this year?
Why y'all doing this?
What is wrong?
Why y'all not rationing it out and like I'm gonna battle you a month for 2 months? Y'all saying back to back to back to back to back.
Bro, we've elevated though as far as like back in the day, like that wasn't something obviously, you know, people could do. But as time progressed, I mean, I remember there was one time where Math Hoffa, I remember the first time I saw somebody doing it. Like
2013, he did like 10 or more.
What, 10 in a year? That's what it was, and like that had never been done.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh wow. But now, you know,
It's the standard.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody
It's
doing
okay
10,
to
it's
do.
like, all right, cool. But if Vav's doing that, but yeah, I think Don on his revenge tour, bro, he's about to go in there, get crazy. It's gonna be a good battle though. Both of them.
Where's Don from
knows
again?
that. Huh?
Where's Don from again?
Mexico. Yeah. Shout out.
No, where's he at? Like, where's he at now?
Mexico.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. So
Objective.
shout out, bro. Shout out Av and Don.
Like you said, Chef Trez and Billy Boondocks. That's a solid battle.
Yeah, I haven't.
Solid.
Honestly, I can't even say if I've watched Billy. If I've watched the Billy battle, but that's Chef Trez, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Chef Trez brings heat to any and every battle. So, and
Every
I've
battle,
seen
bro.
Billy Boondocks a few times. He's actually good.
and Chef Trez just did. He just did what me and Rock are doing, but he did that with. Oh no, he didn't. He was supposed to. He was supposed to battle Swamp and Clips the same weekend, but he didn't battle Clips.
Yeah.
But he was ready though.
In a week, he did. I think he did Low Supreme. He did Fines, then a Crucible in 1 week. Within
1 week?
span, yeah.
So it wasn't back-to-back days.
It wasn't bad. No, the Crucible and Fines, I think, a day apart.
Yeah, and the
I think I
Crucible
heard
was on the spot. It was freestyle. Yeah.
Freestyle, yeah.
But wait, Los Cream and Fonz wasn't in the same weekend. You're saying it
Not
was in
the
a
same
week.
weekend.
Okay, got it.
You're the only one that's crazy enough to.
Shout out, but Trez was gonna do that. Trez had Swamp and Clips.
He was.
Yeah,
You're gonna.
And he was locked in with 6 rounds, and it was supposed to be the next day.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And I think the last one right here is Capo Bravado versus Shotgun Suge, which should be
Good.
the size, you know.
High energy, yeah.
I just need Suge to have energy out the rip. Like from round 1 to 3, have the Suge energy, have the
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He wakes up in one of the rounds and then it's like, oh, if you were that 3 rounds, it wouldn't have been a discussion.
Come on, Shug.
You know what I mean? But that's the Riot, and you have the Riot being better than Bullpen, right? That's what you said?
No. I have the bullpen.
I thought that's what you
card.
said.
I have the bullpen
We have this
card.
recorded. This is some 4K.
I have the bullpen card
Huh?
being better than the Riot, but the Riot card is still fire. But I have the Riot top heavy better than the bullpen.
Okay. And the last battle, well, we spoke about it already, is Geechee Gotti versus Loso. And that's going to be a tough one for this brother Loso, man. I salute you. I'm rooting for you because if you do win this,
What you think this is the end of me? That's what you think?
I don't think it's the end of you.
You think this is like there's just no way?
I don't
Like if
see
you were a
I don't
betting
see you
man-
getting
if you-
destroyed.
If you were a betting man though, you would take the under on 1.5 wins.
Yeah.
It'd be your own.
I'm just saying because who you battling, but
Yeah.
I don't see you getting dog walked or bodied or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I see you putting up a strong fight.
Yeah.
Arguably winning too, possibly. But I'm saying if you win this,
You had me losing the daylight too, like prior to the battle. Prior to the
and I
battle.
was a judge,
Yeah.
and I judged you winning. They got mad at us. They got mad at us.
A lot of people forget that.
Yeah, they
I
got
beat
mad.
daylight before it was cool to beat daylight. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Stream.
People forget that I actually hosted that event. That was RBE, but they forget that too.
Yeah, that's right.
They forget that too. But neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. They just make stuff up all the time. Shouts RB. So you saying that the same thing could happen here? Because you're saying that Jayblac predicted something that was wrong. Are you? We covered this, but like you look at me in the eye and say, Black, it's up.
I think that. So you said you're taking the under on 1.5 wins.
Yeah.
You taking the under on 1 win? On what?
I'm just.
You can't be equal, right? You have to. Actually, I think that that have to be the line, right?
I plead the fifth now. I'm done. I no longer can talk.
I just think that, like I said, I'm hella motivated. I'm excited, and I haven't been this excited in a while. And for me, a lot of times, what motivates me to write is the pressure. And
A lot of pressure here, Loso.
yeah, but it's the pressure of, but it's not the pressure of the battle. It's the pressure of like, oh snap, the battle's coming up.
Yeah.
That's usually what. So that's when I start like,
And
you know,
got,
clipping
like,
up.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Last question regarding these two.
I already know what you're gonna ask. Bro.
I'm saying, when was it, being the invasive fan, like I said, that I
Yeah.
was against, when was it booked?
At
You had months at least. You had a month or two.
A month.
Okay.
Yep. At the top of this month.
Okay.
Yep. So I had all of April. So I have all of April
For both.
for both. Yep.
We trust in you, Loso.
Yeah. So
You
I'm
do damage.
You know, I'm writing, and you know, if I come across something, I'm like, oh wait, this is applicable to him. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, all right, cool. This is enough right here. Cool. Let me go ahead and and put this over here. So that's how I'm kind of like shifting my material and stuff. Now, granted, it's applicable to that specific person, but I'm saying like if I just came up with something, I'm like, oh, maybe if I wrap it this way, I could put it over here. That's what I'm doing. So I'm kind of technically writing for both at the same time.
You feel like you in a heavyweight fight?
Oh yes. 2 heavyweight fights, bro, back to back. Yeah.
Okay.
2 heavyweight fights.
Okay.
This for Tampa.
This is for Tampa.
Yes.
Florida.
Like who knows? I have niggas that knew news, acting like they never knew news. Then pop lady, drop dead, is top red, new news. I am your guy, nigga.
Yo, for real, y'all. Just cause she let y'all hit it and quit it, I tell them different strokes for different folks. Plus with a name like Jazz, she should be used to the give and go. Hey, yo.
Tay Roc versus Loso.